Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I'm just going to share this out here while I wait for some of you, hopefully, to come on. Let me see here. I forgot to share it out. And that's really important to share your live stream out so that people know that you're on while you are on live. So here I am sharing it out while you are hopefully coming here to visit live stream. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, now back over to StreamYard, and I'll give a few minutes to see if anybody comes on here. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and so welcome, welcome, welcome anybody if anyone comes on. And I'm sort of unpredictable in the afternoon, predictable but unpredictable because I'm usually do come on for a little bit in the afternoon, but it's somewhere between 2 and 4. So I don't have like a set time, like say 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:30. I just kind of pop on somewhere between 2 and 4. So it's important that I share it out and usually give enough time to share it out. But when you just share something out, often people don't see it for a couple of hours, and by then the live stream is over. But I like to pop on, live stream, give people an opportunity if there is anyone that pops on to say hello. And, sometimes a lot of people come on, sometimes nobody comes on. It just all depends. And I just finished my daily videos. I'm a content provider who just happens to also do some live streaming. I'm not a live streamer who does content. So my primary focus on YouTube, hey, Save Robbie, first in the door. Hello, hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And Save Robbie, I am so happy for you. I really am. You deserve such great happiness and savor every single moment of it. Savor it. I many years ago, I my philosophy was always when times are good, you dance with them, you embrace them, and you enjoy them. And don't let anyone make you feel guilty for enjoying your journey and enjoying what you've created. I remember many, many years ago, this is way before my husband. I had another relationship. This is, 40 years ago. And I knew it wasn't going to last. Well, I mean, yours hopefully will always last, but in this particular situation of mine. And I remember teaching myself to enjoy the time we had together. And we did. And I am so grateful to this day, 40 years later, that we had that time together. Now, that was 40 years ago. Now, having said that, I met my husband 30 years ago, and we've had a wonderful journey. And I made sure to use that same philosophy over the last 30 years. I never wasted one day in my marriage, in my relationship with my husband. We savored, we enjoyed, we traveled, whatever the ups, the downs, the ins and outs of relationships, we really enjoyed and have been so blessed to have had the amazing relationship that we have had throughout the years. So, in other words, it comes back to letting yourself be happy, letting yourself enjoy. And often you'll come across people that will try to stall that out for you because, well, they don't have that happiness. And so, since they don't have it, maybe they don't want you to have it too. Do you see what I'm saying? So, enjoy your relationship, whether it's for a day or for a lifetime. Enjoy it. And so, that's an old woman's advice. So anyhow, Robbie, I pop on here any old time. I don't give people like notification that I'm coming on or anything like that. And then when I get off of here, people go, "Oh, you're on live," and I'm not on live anymore. Then I'm off. But I hope you're doing really, really well, and I hope life is treating you amazing, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. You know, in my life is about enjoying everyday life. A lot of people, they create this great big agenda for their life, but I don't. I don't have a great big agenda. I just simply thank you. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you. I'm kind of a mess today because I was out running. I just got back in. I did my 5 miles. You know, I don't miss my 5 miles unless there's a tornado or something. And even then, I'd probably be out there. It's just part of my routine. And whether I'm hobbling, whether I'm waddling, whether I'm jogging, whether I'm sprinting, whether I'm running or walking, it doesn't matter. I have to be out there every day to get that fresh air, that sunshine. There's something once you step out there, when you come back in, you feel totally different. You feel energized, you feel vibrant. And so for me, I'm out there every day. So I just walked in the door a few minutes ago. I did my videos. You know, I do my 5 minute videos, and usually by the time I get back in, I've recorded several different videos to do. You know, like I'll say, oh, you know, what I do is I record everything or write everything down. In the morning, I write everything down. Um, wow, Robbie, you've got snow. Oh, snow, snow, snow. I don't want snow. When you're young like you, snow is fun. When you get older like me, it's like, I loved snow until this January, Robbie. And then what happened was in January, we had this huge ice storm here in the South. And it was so bad that it knocked our power out for 3 days. And it broke my son's convertible glass windows in the back, a glass window in the back, and it broke my Jeep window in the front. On the bottom, it cracked it. And I said, you know what? I'm done with cold weather. I don't want cold weather. We didn't have electricity for 3 days. We used our generator. Generators, no matter how great they are not as great as having real electricity. And so anyhow, I like nice weather. So I was out there today. I did my 5 miles. You know, I'm kind of like an icon in this town. Hey, Big Matt, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And you know, Robbie, I love your channel because you really have, oh my gosh, I love your energy. I love your zest for life, your ups and your downs. You share it all. And I love that about your channel. And that's why you have grown so fast and you have just a great following. Now, Robbie, with my channel, this channel, because I have 5 channels, as you know, I have a glitch on here and I've had it for a year and a half. I've contacted YouTube. And this channel, my analytics say one thing, and my outward numbers say a different thing. And then they don't, like when I come on live, very few people get my notice that I'm on live. And it comes out later. It comes out later. So I don't know. They've never straightened it out. Hey, Big Tim, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Another great channel walked in the door. So I have learned to roll with it. You know, I've learned to roll with it, Robbie. I just kind of roll with it now. And, you know, when I contacted them, and this is in December 5th of a year and a half ago, and about my glitch, they told me that I actually had 26,000 on here. But at that time, it reflected like 12,000. And I said, well, how could that be? And they said, well, we'll figure this out. We'll get back to you. So they got back to me and they couldn't quite explain it right. So they said, well, those other 14,000 are spam. And I said, well, how can they be spam? And I said, you know, people like Brenda Lange, Norgus R, you know, and yesterday, Robbie, I would not have known that Norgus was on had you not let me know, because they unsubscribed me to her again. So I didn't get her notification. I didn't know anything. When you messaged me, I realized that she was on. And so I went over and went up on. But do you see how they take people that are real friends away from us? And I had one woman get mad at me, and she was really nasty about it. She thought I had unfriended her, and I had never unfriended her. I'd never unsubscribed her. YouTube did that. I didn't do that. So she thought I had done it. So, and this was an old friend and a YouTube friend. And so that happens. It happens. So I just learned to roll with whatever YouTube wants. Oh, Tim, thank you. Thank you, my friend. You are amazing and you are wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, Tim, it's with my channel. There's certain channels I think that have this issue. I'm not alone in it. I've been at 16.5 for about 2 months and I can't budge because as soon as my numbers get up close to like 16.6 and then I go all the way back down to 16.5 or 4 and then I go back up to 16.6 and back down. So it's back and forth. And I've just gotten used to it and it's just the way it is and I'm fine with it. You know, I'm here because I enjoy being here. I enjoy making content. I enjoy watching other people's content. I enjoy going to live streams. I enjoy doing my own live streams when I have time. And so it is what it is. It's just like anything else in life. You roll with it. You've got to roll with it. You can't let it stop you or frustrate you, even though it can be frustrating. You don't let that happen, you know? Hey, computer chick, where have you been? I have not seen you. Oh my gosh, computer chick, why? Why do you think that they did that to those particular channels? You just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't do politics for that reason. I don't do world events for that reason. I don't do advice for that reason. I just share with people my opinion on different topics, but I'm very careful about the topics that I choose because of the way it is. So it is what it is. Now I do have 5 channels, and I put up 5 channels just in case. You hope it's never just in case, but you put up that's why I have 5 channels. Um, Not verified. So how do they verify a channel? I mean, I don't even know how they verify it. Yeah, Tim, I had that happen to me. See, that's actually what happened to me that caused me to contact YouTube a year and a half ago, because I would go into people's live streams and they couldn't see me. They couldn't, I could comment 20 comments and they would not see one of my comments. And that had lasted for about 3 days. And then it happened again. Yeah. But it is the way it is, Tim. It is the way. So I just have learned, it's their venue. I just kind of just go with it. So I need to I think I may have done that. I'm just not sure. When you go to Creator Studio, your settings, you have to verify with phone and email. Yeah, I think I've already done that though. So I'm probably good, I hope. Um, Yeah, I agree, Tim. I agree. I think, we used to be able to, but I don't think we can anymore like we did. I think things are we have to monitor almost every word that we say now. Really, we do. There's so many ins and outs to YouTube. I mean, it's a wonderful place. I love it. There's no place like it. And yet we have to watch out for trolls. We have to watch out for stalkers. We have to watch out for all kinds of stuff. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It really is. My big thing is people are not getting my notifications. And like I didn't get Norgus's yesterday, and Save Robbie let me know that Norgus was on. And here I went to her channel and I was unsubscribed. And Norgus R is a channel I've been going to for a year and a half or 2 years, every day, whenever she's on. And I didn't even know she was on because I didn't get notifications. I don't get notifications probably for 99% of the people that are on my channel. I do not get notifications. And so I have no clue that they're on. And indeed, even when you go to the left of YouTube and they have the little red dots when people are on, I only have a handful of those that are on. I don't get everybody that's on. I guess they decide who you get to see who's live. So it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. You just roll with it. You just roll with it. So anyhow, I've been coming on at 10 o'clock at night for the most part, but last night I came on at 9. It just kind of, I did a video today called Do What Works Best for You. And so I haven't put it up yet, but I will put it up. I'm doing, yeah, yeah, Tim, I hear what you're saying. And so hey, Mr. Tranquillo, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Let me give you a blue wrench. There you go. There you go. Um, yeah, Tim, you're right. You're right. Thank you, Mr. Tranquillo. Thank you. So I came on at 9 o'clock last night, which was early. It's going pretty good, Mr. Tranquillo. I just kind of roll with life. I kind of roll with it. And if I can get up, at my age, if I can get up in the morning and do my 5-mile run, I am thrilled. Yeah. And if I can get up in the morning and feel good, and that's the most important thing, is to feel good physically. If you feel good, you're welcome, Mr. Tranquillo. If you feel good physically, you've got it made. You really do. You really do. And, so for me, when I get up in the morning, I check all my body parts, make sure they're all in place. And everything is working as it should. And then oh, absolutely. If you're not feeling good, it doesn't matter what else good's going on in your life. If you're not feeling good, you're probably not going to enjoy it all that much. And so, yeah, physically, mentally, spiritually, all of it works together. And I mean, for me, I will be 65 in about 2.5 months, 65. And there's a lot that goes on with 65 because you have to go on Medicare. No matter who you are, it's just like a standard thing across the board. You turn 65, the day you turn 65, immediately you're put on Medicare. And I've had fantastic health insurance all these years. And now you have to go on Medicare, which I guess is okay. But fortunately, my health insurance that I presently have will be my supplement. But all these things happen when you turn 65. It's like, oh my gosh, and where did all the years go? I was 29 like last week. I really was. I felt like I was, I mean, I was thinking about my LA days, and I was 22 then, in my LA days. And that just seems like yesterday. And then, you sit up late at night and you look up people on Facebook or, social media, and you see their picture and you go, that can't be them. That can't be them. They were young. They don't even look like they used to look, and so thank you, Mr. Tranquillo. Thank you. I do everything I can, Mr. Tranquillo, from sleep. My sleep is my number one. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep for me is the most important thing I can do for myself. So and then comes my exercise, then comes my diet, what I eat and what I don't eat. I can tell you right now, if I have anything hydrogenated, I don't feel good. Now, I eat what I want when I go to a restaurant or go to someone's house, but often I'll come back and I'll feel kind of a little achy or whatever if it's had hydrogenated or a lot of sugar or salt. A lot of salt to the food, because a lot of food is highly salted. Most restaurants use hydrogenated. And oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you so much, my friend. And anyone that doesn't have Big Tim, please connect to Big Tim. He's wonderful. And he does live streams and has a wonderful channel. And enjoy your work, Big Tim. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Tranquillo, this is the way it works. I do a 5-mile run, walk, waddle, sprint, whatever it happens to be. So every day I do 5 miles, and I just did my 5 miles. But this is the thing. Up until about 8 months ago, I worked out 3 hours a day at the gym in addition to my run. But because um, I'm in college. I'm not in college at the present moment. I start back in June because I switched universities. I already graduated anyhow, so I'm just going to college to go to college. Yes, every day, Mr. Tranquillo. Sometimes it's not always in the morning. Sometimes it'll be in the early afternoon, but it's somewhere in that ballpark. But I was working out 3 hours. I was doing 2 hours of aerobics, and then I was doing an elliptical for an hour. And sometimes I would add the machines to that. And so I was doing a lot of workout at the gym. But I got so busy with college that I just couldn't do it all and balance it all. And thank you, thank you. And then what happened on top of that, because of all the mandates, my gym, it was awful because you would go to aerobics and you'd have to be covered up. Your face would have to be covered up while you're doing high impact aerobics. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I just stopped the gym. But I do hope I can go back. I hope at some point I go back when I have more time and they lift all these mandates. Um, I am in college at a brand new university. I was going to another one and I graduated already. So I'm in the South in Georgia. Um, and I had made a decision that I was going to take 5 months off, and for good reason. I didn't know it at the time, but there was a good reason. I listened to my spirit, and my spirit kept saying, "Don't, you need this time. You're going to need the next 5 months off." And I said, "No, I really, because school, when I'm going to college, it's full time. It's very overwhelming. I love it." And I'm on a scholarship. So I want to go back in June because I've got this wonderful, amazing, amazing scholarship that pays for everything. And that's amazing at my age to get this scholarship. And I made straight A's, of course. I have a 4.0, so that may help a little bit or a lot. But I'm just going to school to go to school. But I went back at age 62, kind of on a fluke. I was deciding, do I go back to work? I had finished homeschooling all my children. My kids were in college. They live at home, but it was like this fall, in the fall semester, not the summer, but in the fall semester, I am going to take a sport. And I do a lot of it online right now. It's an in-person college. But this is what happened to my other college. Mr. Tranquillo, was they believe it or not, the tuition was about $50,000 a year. Hey, Nicole, thank you, my beautiful friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't know Nicole, Nicole's Thoughts, I hope you connect. She's got a wonderful, amazing channel and passion for art. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. So what happened, Mr. Tranquillo, is at age 65, the college, the other college, not the one I'm going to starting in the summer, the other university, they actually give free tuition for anybody over the age at 65. But this is the key. You have to drive every day. You have to be full time and you have to drive. Well, it's over an hour away and back roads, and I don't want to do it every day. So that's why I didn't stay with go with that particular university. Hey, Garcia, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Passion has an amazing channel. She does art. She does her art, and she paints on her channel. And you will love her live streams. Absolutely love them. And Nicole, she shares a little bit about everything like I do, and you will love Nicole's channel. So I hope you connect. I hope you connect. And so, yeah. So going to college at my age is really something. See, I'm not in it for a career. Although people say, well, what career? I've had my careers. I'm not doing it for a career. I'm doing it to be an eternal learner. I'm a learner. I love to learn. And you can learn in a lot of different ways. You don't have to go to college to learn. You can read a book, you can watch a DVD, you can, teach yourself. There's so many ways, but I'm an eternal learner. I love to learn. I love to grow. And so, I'm always growing. And so, but I took these 5 months off, and I needed to, and I'm glad I listened to my spirit, and took these 5 months off. And so I plan on going back. I've got an appointment with my advisor in March, April, for setting up all my classes. And yeah, you're just a lifelong journeyer, if there is such a word. I'm a journeyer, and I enjoy it. Every day of my life, no matter how old I get, or how old I, become, I'm going to enjoy my life to the very best of my ability. And, the other day I was getting ready for a massage, and I was going for a massage, and this older man came in, and he wanted to get a massage, but he was telling them that he was having some hip problems, and he's older than me, let's say, not that much older, but a few years older. And I really thought, I admire him so much. He's still, doing the very best he can, even with his, issues. And often it's the people with their issues. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tranquillo. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Mr. Tranquillo, I hope you connect to Mr. Tranquillo's channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. Thank you. And so, getting back to YouTube, coming on YouTube, I do YouTube my way. I do what works. I don't sit here and go, oh, I need to be on a live stream today. I usually come on between 2 and 4 if I'm going to come on, and I usually come on around 10 o'clock at night if I'm going to come on. That's not a set schedule. That's not so set in stone that I would not come on or any other time, or it's not so set in stone that I have to come on. That's usually just my time I come on if I'm going to come on. And usually I'm pretty consistent. But like if my husband and I go to dinner, or, I have something else to do, or maybe I just want to kind of lounge around and I don't want to be on live, or maybe I want to go on other people's live streams, so, I do what works rather than put myself under some kind of, demands that I have to be on at a certain time or do things a certain way. And I know a lot of people are very specific about their time and their length of time that they're on. I'm not. I do YouTube for fun and enjoyment. And I originally did YouTube to share my wisdom with my children so that they could easily tap into what would mom say. And just by going to YouTube and looking up one of my videos, and that was my original reason for being here. So that my kids who are now adults can just go, what would mom say? Like today I did one called, and I haven't put it up yet. It's called Don't Dig Your Hole into Debt. How get debt free. Be careful, be mindful how you spend your money. And I'm going to put that up probably when I get off of here. But, so many people dig their hole financially. They dig themselves. They don't think about their spending. They just go spend haphazardly on stuff that they don't even, get a lot of enjoyment from. They just spend. And I think before I spend, and I write it all down. So I keep a notepad. So if I've spent something, I write it down. I have it on the computer, but that's later at night or whatever. I put it into the computer. But during the daytime, I write it down so that I know exactly how much I'm spending. And some people are shocked when they see their credit card bill. They go, I didn't know I spent that much. Then they can't pay their payment. Then they incur interest, and that interest starts to multiply. So, I did a video on that. Just think before you spend. And write it down so you know how much you're spending. And if possible, pay that credit card off before the interest starts accumulating. Because once that interest starts accumulating, it can really start to roll. So I did that video today. I did one on doing things your way, enjoying your everyday life, slowing life down, so that you can enjoy it and stop worrying. Stop worrying about everything, because worry stops us from our best life and it stops us from our happiness. And so I did those videos today. And then when I don't put them all up at once. I, spread them through my 5 channels, because I have 5 channels. If you're not connected to all 5, I hope you do. The links, well, I don't put up the links anymore because YouTube breaks them about once a week. So I just put up the names of the channel in the description box or under the pinned to the top of the comments. So you kind of have to look them up a little bit. But once you find them, you just, uh, subscribe to them and let me know, and then I come back to your channel. And so one of me is like 5 of me. So yeah. And some people say, okay, they come on a live stream and they're on for 4, 5, 6 hours. Okay. And some people are on for 2. I don't have a set time. Sometimes I'm on for 15 minutes. Sometimes I'm on for 30 minutes. Sometimes I'm on for an hour. It just depends on what I have going on. So I do YouTube my way. I really, really do. And so, yeah. And sometimes, I'll get a lot of people that come on, and other times nobody comes on, and it also depends upon what time of the day you're coming on. If you come on the time of the day that no one's home or people are working, like right now, not a whole lot of people come on. But you come on at, say, 10 o'clock at night, and usually there's going to be quite a few people that come on. But also you're competing too with a lot of other live streamers. So you got to keep that in mind too. So yeah. So, well, you know what? I'm not going to stay on real long today. I've been on only a half hour, but I'm probably going to get off and go do some things in the house. And I think my husband and I may go to dinner. And I might or might not be on at 10 o'clock tonight. It just depends. I was on last night, but I came on early. Came on at 9. And I don't think, my regulars didn't look for me at 9. They were waiting till 10. So, sometimes you got to kind of look around to see if I'm not on early or late, for that matter. But anyhow, thank you all for coming. Thank you. I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful week, great blessings. And I will talk to you a little bit later. So from my live stream to wherever you're at, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.